The El Paso Chihuahuas just a few days away from opening night, and with us right now, a man that knows a little bit about this team in this ballpark. He was here last year. Good to have Jake Goebbert back with us for another go-around. And I know, like everybody else, you want to start the year in San Diego, but obviously the Padres have been wheeling and dealing this entire offseason, and you're right back here in El Paso to start the year.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being here in El Paso. A great city, great fan support, great community, and a great ballpark. We're all happy to be here.
For somebody like yourself who started this time last year in Sacramento and then was traded to the Padres organization, last year was kind of just a whirlwind season for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, realistically, a lot of baseball guys have that whirlwind, and my last 2 or 3 seasons have been. I've been bouncing between 3 organizations. Was with Houston originally, sent to Oakland, and then sent here. But I couldn't be happier to be here, playing for Murph and playing with the team we have. El Paso is a great city and a great place to play baseball.
I thought last year's team was pretty stacked. You look at the roster here in El Paso to start the year, it seems like from top to bottom, this is about as deep as you're going to find any AAA baseball team.
I mean, I think that bodes to what San Diego did in the offseason. To pick up the kind of talent that they have, it forces some people like Quack and Mauer and Tommy Medica down here. That those guys might have had a shot on the opening day roster, but to have them here, have a chance to win some ball games, we're really excited.
At the same time, knowing the players that the Padres brought in, injuries happen to everybody. And for somebody like yourself, you start out strong like a year ago, you're just a call away from going right back up.
Absolutely, and that's what we all hope for. But while we're here, we're going to do our best and we're going to win some ball games.
Let's talk about how Murph broke the news to you last year that you were getting your call up to the show for the first time.
Yeah, he did a good job. He called a team meeting before the game talking about people hiding minor injuries, and I had a little plantar fasciitis working, and almost singled me out and scratched me from the lineup, and I was pretty frustrated. I didn't know what was going on, and he made me sit on that bench all game and let it fester. And after that, after the game, he called me and a couple family members and friends from home. We were playing in Iowa, which is close to home, over and broke the news. It was very special.
I'm sure it wasn't, and probably emotional just because the family was there when everything went down.
Absolutely, and Murph did a great job doing it. It's very special for my first experience in the big leagues. Something I'll never forget.
You dream of a chance to go up to the bigs and play in the show. What was that first opportunity like for you?
Very nerve-wracking, but everything I expected it to be. There's not a lot of things that live totally up to expectations, but the big leagues was one of them. And I think that's what drives guys, because they hear those stories from people, and it makes the experience and the hard work in the minor leagues worth it.
As overwhelming as it is, especially in the beginning, how do you try to fit in best and really show that you belong?
I think being a good teammate is just the most important thing. Being a good bench player, coming off the bench, because most guys, when they come up for the first time, aren't walking into an everyday role. You have to earn your respect from the coaches and just go up there and be positive and be the same player you are down here, because there's a reason why the guys that get called up, and everybody here can play at that level, just getting an opportunity.
Now, Jake, as far as the offseason goes, I'm sure you trained pretty hard getting ready for the year. Tell our listeners a little bit of what it's like for you during the offseason.
I have a kind of unique offseason. I go home and work on my family's farm in October, and then November comes around and I'll start my workouts. So, I really start getting in the cage a little bit before Christmas and hit until we leave for spring training. But mostly it's in the gym, working out, trying to get stronger, work on a few, make sure I'm healthy and get ready to go.
You're like the Bachelor. He was out there in the middle of Iowa in some town nobody even knew, working out in the farm. Same thing for you.
Absolutely. Just try to help the family when I can and help my career as much as possible as well.
Wish you the best of luck. Wish you a great season in El Paso, but more importantly, a chance to get back to San Diego and stay there for good.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's Jake Goebbert of the El Paso Chihuahuas. Our season preview continues with more here from Southwest University Park. Team 600 ESPN El Paso. I'm Steve Kaplowitz.